All right, let's keep on going. So yeah, I mean, that's the diet, exercise diet, and then the wake up time. You know, if you're measuring, if you know what you got going on, this is part 2 of the previous video, just in case, you know, we're talking about measurable progress, measurable results. You have to measure. And I was talking about the big 3: exercise, diet, and wake up time. Those will make you feel different by the end of the day. That's how you're going to show progress. It's a basic self-improvement. Become the best version of you. I'm even thinking about, I used to say that word, call it a lot. I used to call it self-development a lot, because that's what it is. Technically, you're developing yourself to be the best, self-improvement. But I can't find anything sexy about calling it that. As much as I try, being honest. I was like, that ain't like what else can I call it? The beasted up you. A lot of people are like, well, what does that mean? Like, that's true. It's like, yeah, that's a little bit of slang. That's a little bit of, you know. But so then lately I've just been calling it, you know, becoming the best version of you, becoming the best version of me. I think that's what I'm even calling this series, you know, day in the life and becoming the best version of me. That's basic English. It doesn't have, you know, development, and that sounds like construction and shit, you know. It's just, I know that's what it's called and everything, but you got to make it sound sexy. You got to make it sound attractive. Best version of me, like, hey, I want to become the best version of me. So it's measurable progress and becoming the best version of you. What's the best version of you? Okay, all those things you want, the way you look, the things you have, the way you feel, your relationship with the source of creation, your spirituality, how generous you are. What are the 5 pillars? Let's go. I like reviewing these, because if you don't, whatever you don't use, you lose. So you got to be reviewing these, you know. Health, inside and out. Meaning like how you look physically, your physique. You got muscles? Do you look like a man? A man's supposed to look like a man. That the way you're designed, that's the way you're supposed to look. You gotta have some muscle. You gotta be lean. You can't be fat. You can't be. Those are all things that are under your control. If it's under your control, control them. Your blood work's supposed to be fire. As best as you can. Your control. Whatever happens beyond your control, that's a higher power. That's up to the higher power. Don't question that. But whatever you have control of, you have control of. Get that discipline up. We talked about it a little bit ago. Health, wealth. You're supposed to have money. You're supposed to be making good money. Nah, but the job, I don't have this, I didn't go here, I don't know how it was. I mean, I could compare how it was before. I don't know how it was before, but right now, hustle. You could get 2-3 jobs. You can look for a better job. Now, here's another thing, going back to what I was talking about a little bit ago. If you're a C quality person, all you're going to get is C quality pay, whatever job you get. And if you stumble upon a job where you like make good money, they pay good here. Yeah, but you're a C quality person. The job's going to be C quality or D quality. You're not going to feel good. Like, no, but they're real nice, they're really cool, they pay me well. Yeah, what about if they go eat fast food every day for lunch? It's, you know, included by the company. Is it really that good for you when you're getting fat every day? Yeah, but they pay good. Yeah, but now you're looking like an upside down light bulb. You got boobs and you're a guy, and nobody there exercises. Really, how good is that pay? There's a lot of variables that you got to pay attention to. So if you start becoming the best version of you, even the same amount of money that you make right now, you'll just start budgeting it better. You'll save money. Now you have a little bit. Now you have $50. Now you have $100. Now you have $250. Now you have $300. Now you have $400. Next thing you know, you have $1,000, and you don't touch them. That's gonna make you feel different. I make the same amount, but I have $1,000 saved. That $1,000 turns into $1,500. That $1,500 turns into $2,200. You still don't touch it. You're gonna feel different. Hey, you know what? I want a new set of pants. Oh, I'll get it. I get paid on Friday, but that's paycheck to paycheck talk. Fuck that. I got $2,200 saved. Let me go get $100. I'm gonna go buy myself a couple pairs of pants. Didn't sweat nothing. Didn't even see them missing. Those $2,100 turned into $2,300. Now you're ahead again, and you got new pants, and you're feeling good because you got money saved. You didn't get a new job. You just became a better version of you, and the better version of you knows that your ass needs to save money. Why? Because it makes you feel different. Not because you're stingy, not because even a stingy person doesn't save in a good way. They're lack. It's not enough. I gotta save. Save to spend. Save to have that freedom to spend. Save because of the way it makes you feel. Save because you do want to buy 2 pairs of pants from the store that you want. Brand new, because that's what you want, and that's how it's going to make you feel good. Now, if what you want is to buy them vintage or used, or you feel good out of buying pre-owned, whatever makes you feel good, whatever's pre-programmed in here by a higher power is what you should be doing. You just need to make it happen down here. You save money, your finances, so you can make more. You can make more money doing the exact same thing you're doing right now. That's what happened to me. I didn't change what I do for work. All of a sudden, it's like, what the fuck? Why? Because I started becoming better. I started opening my eyes. I started being aware. It's like, hey, where's this money? Like, oh shit, all I have to do is this, change my attitude, have an abundance mindset. There's plenty of work. There's plenty of money. There's plenty of space to save. There's plenty of I could save and still get the things that I need. Matter of fact, I'm being more on top of this and top of that. Next thing you know, it's like stacking chips, buying what I want, doing what I want. It's just little consistency. And back to the topic that I want to talk about, measurable results. Yeah, look at how much I saved. Look at like everything's on the up and up. Everything's on top of things. That's it. Oh, I was in the negative. I'm cool right here because I'm growing. Come at me in a week and I'll show you how much more I've grown. Come at me in another week, show you how much I've grown. Come at me in another. I'm consistently growing. You look at me right now, it's like, you're not buff. You don't have, I could barely see your abs. I was fat. This is a big progress from being in the negative. Yeah, 1 isn't much, but what about if I was at a negative 45? I gained 46. To someone who sees things in a low vibration, is like, 1, that ain't shit. I know some fool who has 80 points, for example. Like, I get it. I can't wait to get to 80. I know I am, because I've been consistently going 2 by 2 by 2 by 2 by 2 by 2. I went from negative 45 to negative 30 to negative 20 to negative 15 to negative 10. You're still in the negative. I'm making progress. A lot of people don't see that. They want to wait till they go from 45 to positive 10. That's not going to happen if you don't have consistency. No, I'm going to get to negative 10. I'm just going to wait for this. I'm going to get to positive 10. I'm just waiting for this to happen, to my next paycheck, and then I'm going to... That's the wrong way of thinking. That's still that negative version of you, that C quality you. You don't even have to change your job and you'll start making more money. How? Become better. The powerful 3, the big 3, exercise, diet, wake up time. And start reading positive quotes, start introducing positive way of thinking. People that got that wisdom, that wisdom of the ages, are dropping it. Positive quotes, you've seen them. You've read them. You could Google them free. What? All right, so here we go. It was health, wealth, love. How much do you love yourself? How do you measure that? Like, I love myself. Look, I like my, whatever. Self-love, self-esteem, self-confidence is all the same thing. Confidence, self-esteem, self-love, confidence, love for self. And you can't get none of those anywhere. They're gifted to you. You don't buy it. You don't get a new haircut and feel that way. You don't buy a new shirt, a new sweatshirt, a new jacket, new shoes. You don't feel that way. Those just feel good, whatever. True confidence is a gift. It's a gift from a higher power when you build the thing you do have control of, build discipline. By doing the things you don't want to do when you don't want to do them and you know that you should, such as exercise, diet, and wake up time. And all the chores you have around you that have been hollering at you saying, do this, no, I'll do it later. I'll do it when I get paid. Save money, I'll do it now, I'll do it later. I'll do it when I get a better job. You should lose weight. Nah, it's because right now it's tough for me to eat right. You don't even know what eating right is. You should, spend more time with your family. No, I was in a bad mood. Because you're in a bad mood. The world is a mirror. It all starts with you. Health, wealth, love, spirituality. Do you know how this universe functions, how this planet functions? basic understanding of how just energies work. Whatever you put out, you get back. The world is a mirror. Whatever you see that you don't like is things about you that you don't like. The way you see what things that you like is things that you like about you. I don't see much things that I like. Hello. Get more into that in another video, but just giving you an example. Health, wealth, love, spirituality, generosity. Can you teach someone do what you do? With work? There we go back. Thinking is external. Become better so you could teach others how to become better. Solve your issues. It's just like everything's going bad for me. Okay, start making everything going good for you. Where do I start? The big three: exercise, diet, wake up time. You're going to start seeing how it works. Guaranteed. It's not like, well, that's not going to work for me. It's a basic function. You're taking care of the one biggest gift that you got in order to experience this life that you're experiencing, which is your body. Your body is controlled by your thoughts. Your thoughts control your feelings. Your thoughts control your feelings. Your feeling controls your actions. Those are your habits. Those are controlled by your energy. So your habits are your body. What you do with this body. Starting with your thoughts to the actions that you take. You start taking care of that. You start doing good things instead of not so good things. You're going to solve issues. You're going to solve your negativity. You're going to solve the things that are not going for you. Now you can help others do the same. That's generosity. Do it without expecting nothing back. Just put it out there on videos, in a journal, and you don't have to even post it. Just write it somewhere. Eventually someone will find it and read it. Post it in audio, post it in video, post it in writing, whichever way you do. Talk about it with someone. Just make yourself, if you're that beasted up, someone's bound to ask you, how'd you do that? I used to see you used to be all sucio and broke, and now you're driving a nice car, and now you always look sharp, you're fit. It's undeniable. Eventually someone's going to ask, how'd you do it? Right there. Bam. I can show you if you want. Start with exercise, diet, wake up time. That's the generosity part that you can help someone. All those things need to be measured. You need to have measuring points, which is what I started off with. The whole idea of this video was you got to have measurable progress. For example, you start doing the diet and the exercising. Take a picture of yourself once a week, once a month, in the mirror, same spot, same angle. Do I look different? No. Okay, then ask. Why am I not? What am I not doing right? Ask someone who's ahead of you. Oh, I thought we weren't doing it for the muscles. We're not doing it for the muscles. That's just for the receipt. Do you go shopping for the receipt? But why is it so important to keep your receipt sometimes? Whether it's emailed or given to you on paper. Did you pay $800 for that little piece of paper? What the fuck you want a receipt for? I thought you wanted the thing you bought. Well, yeah, but the receipt's important too. Like, why? It's proof. Proof that you got it. Proof that you pay. Proof of the transaction. The picture of your physique, the picture of you building a little bit of muscle is the receipt. Look, I have been working every day because I could tell you. But if I don't have a receipt that shows it, guess what's not happening? Progress. You're not doing it right. That's not a bad thing. It's good that you're doing it. You just need to adjust it a little bit. If you don't, guess what? Circles. You're going to be working out for 3, 4, 5 years. It's like, you look the same. I know, right? Yeah, this ain't working. Bam. You messed up because you didn't pay attention to the receipt. Even warranties, right? You got your receipt so you could, proof that you bought it, that you didn't get it unethically. And, oh, yeah, here's my receipt. Okay, boom. Here it is, a new one. Or fixed or whatever. It's proof. Proof that you put in the work. And you put in the right work. Maybe it's just an angle. Maybe you're not doing enough. Maybe you're doing too much. I don't know. Same with the getting on the scale. You get on the scale, you weigh 180. Next thing you know, you won 173. Then you won 171. Then you're in the 165. You're in the 160 club. Next thing you know, you're in the 150 club. Holy smokes! I feel good. Take a picture. I look good. Get on the scale. I'm dropping weight. I'm getting lean. It's working. Now you've been dieting for 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. You're tracking your food. You feel good. You're tired. You feel hungry. Why am I not losing weight? I'm not doing something right. If you don't want to use the word wrong, which it's good to avoid using negative words, I'm not doing something right. And go ask. Go ask someone who knows. You could ask Google. You could ask YouTube. If you don't have any money to drop down right now because you're just getting started, you're getting your beak wet, you're getting back on your feet. I don't got no money. Man, there's so much free information. Go adjust something. Don't do the same thing because don't change the recipe. You're going to get the same thing. Change it up a little bit. Go make an adjustment, some educated adjustments. Go educate yourself. Educate yourself doesn't mean going to school, watching the news. Go search something. Somebody that, I like how that dude looks. He must know what he's talking about. I rock with him. I find relatability to him. He's not that far ahead of me. He's ahead of me, but not that far. He's not behind me. Don't take advice from somebody who's lagging behind. Don't. I did that mistake a couple of times too. But he knows what he's talking about. I don't care. It doesn't make sense. Take money advice from a broke dude. No, he had it, but he lost it. Take money advice from a broke dude. Why? When there's plenty of successful, rich people that would be more than happy that are got it all, that are willing to share it with you. And what I mean got it all, I'm saying not just the stuff that the riches buy you, that got the health, the wealth, the love, the spirituality, and the generosity enough to want to teach you. Same with, okay, so we're talking about that. And if I'm not losing any weight, let's just ask around. Let's go ask the internet. Let's go see what's going on. Oh, I think I'm consuming too much of this. Let me get rid of these snacks. Let me stop doing this. Let me stop doing that. Let me up this. Like, oh, okay, cool. And then what? Next week again, we measure. What's the measuring tools? A picture in front of the mirror. Compare it side by side with the previous picture. I am making progress. That's why those side by side pictures are ticket. Because guess what? If you see that you're regressing, hey, you're dropping the ball. You're not staying at a high. That should be an indicator. I need to work harder. You need to keep your vibration higher. You're becoming a victim again. You're getting into low vibe. Low vibe what? Low vibe leads to low thoughts, low feelings, low actions. Low actions is lack of tracking your food, lack of putting in the exercise. It's not about raise the exercise, raise the diet. It's go to the source, which is your energy. Raise your vibration. That's why you got to measure. That's why it's important to measure. Check your bank account every week. Is it growing? Is that little side account that is just it's just the how it makes me feel account? You're never going to spend that money. It's just the way it makes me feel. Did it go from $10 to $12 to $15 to $30 to $100 to $200 to $250? Is it growing slowly but steadily? Just go. It's never been less. Every week it's at the very least $5 more, $5 more, $5 more. You may think, yeah, he's talking little money. I want to be able to connect and have relatability to like a 7-year-old. So yeah, add a 0 to everything I said. Add 2 zeros to everything I said. If that's where you're at. If you get it, you get it. It goes from $5 to $10 to $15 to $25 to $30. Is it consistently going up? Yeah, you're doing. But you're like, no, I got it to 200. Now it's at 15. What happened? You spent too soon. That's the account that you don't touch. That's the account that just makes you feel like, yeah, it's working. Imagine getting nice and fit and then like, let me get rid of it. Like, why? It's like, okay, once I get it to 5,000, anything above that, I could start investing in my happiness, investing in something that'll make me more. If I need a pair of pants, if I need a sweatshirt, whatever. But get it to a number that you feel like, yeah, that's my new 0. That's what makes me feel good. By that time, you'll already have different questions. I should get an emergency fund. I should have just my budgeting with like disposable money I can spend. By that point, because you've already become such a high level person, you'll probably be making more money as well as being able to manage the money that you're currently making. That's why measuring is important. To know for yourself that you're making progress. It is working. Guess how that's going to make you feel? Freaking great. If you're thinking it's working, I feel tired, I feel hungry, I bet this is working. And then again, 1 day goes by, 7 days go by, 4 weeks go by, 12 months go by. Like, you look the same. And then you figure out that you're still at the same job, you still make the same amount of money, you still have no money saved, you're still unhealthy, you're still overweight, you still have the same relationships, you haven't improved any of them. Like, you're gonna get disappointed. And you're gonna blame it on the things, on the work that you've been doing, because you are going to be tired, you are going to be hungry, you are going to be sleepy, Like, this doesn't work. Like, no, you just weren't measuring. You weren't doing the boring part. The boring part is the measuring part. The taking the picture once a week. The checking your bank account once a day. The checking your weight. Getting on the scale once a week. For whatever reason, we don't want to know. We know we messed up a little bit and we don't want to see that we stayed the same. Or it's just not fun. You want to see the big jump. No, it's that day to day. It's that week to week. Set a day where you like, I always check at this time. I always check at this time. So you can have that measurable progress. So what if I'm not making it? Good. Adjust something so you can. But what if you are? You're going to feel great. And that's momentum. Baby steps cause momentum. Momentum is growth. You're going to feel good. Especially you're going to shine. Your confidence is going to shine. Where did I get the confidence? From the discipline. Even checking is discipline. Because you may suffer like a disappointment, like, only $1. Only half a pound. The picture looks the same. That's uncomfortability. That's discomfort. That's adversity. Dang, all that work. And I thought I went hard. All that work. It's just the way the world is sometimes. But still progress. We want to avoid that, which is why we don't look at the measuring tool. But when you get used to it, you get used to discomfort. You get used to adversity. Good, it was only half a pound. Good, it was only $1. That means I'm going to work harder next time. Stay on top of it a little bit more. Do one more. Save one more. Get up 1 more minute early. Get a little bit less snacking, a little bit less food, no snacking, whatever. I'm not going to have the sugary drink. When you measure, you know. Measurable progress, measurable results, receipts. Not that anybody's going to ask, and if they do, you show. But you'll show with you won't have to show your receipts because you're a walking receipt. The way you look, more than anything, the energy that you're putting out. It'll show. You'll glow. You'll glow your progress. But if you're not making any, you're not going to glow nothing. If you know, then you know. It'll get to a point where you'll know. You'll just know that, yeah, I know the feeling of making progress, and I know I am. I still check, and I've been in it barely just about a little bit over a year. And I still fall off. Sometimes I forget. Like, I should be checking. Like, did I lose weight this week? Did I gain weight? If I'm thinking about going on a reverse diet, did I go up a little bit? Did I go more than I should have? Am I taking my picture? Have I leaned up? Have I got rid of that? Do I see those new veins coming in? You got to check them so we could see that progress. Don't be afraid of checking. Get used to checking. Desensitize it. Whatever you fear of doing, whatever you don't feel like doing because, that's boring. Perfect. That's what you need to do next. Run into the things that you don't need to do. It goes back to that basic saying, and then I'm going to leave you with this one. Building discipline is doing the things you don't want to do when you don't want to do them, and you know that you should. I'll get at you on the next video. Hey, and remember, if any of this strikes any questions, curiosity, leave them in the comments. If it's a short enough answer, I'll answer it there. If not, I might even just make a video with your question. See you on the next one.